I'll show you the dark side. I'll show you the dark side.
What's up, Saber fans? Well, got my Kylo, the GE Kylo Ren here, Galaxy's Edge, and pretty happy with it. Didn't do too much actually on the outside, but everything was done on the inside. So honestly, I had to change the I changed the blade on it instead of the twist lock blade because I just couldn't adapt my chassis with it. The parts that they had for the twist lock, it was pretty, you know, the plastic was not as good and things like that. So I just put a regular blade scenario in here, you know, with a little small Allen right here. And then you could see that I used a blade holder, that 2-inch blade holder from TCSS. It's actually the RGB, but I did away with the cap, and I made my own PCB holder in there, glued it in. And then for the side blades, what I did with these was obviously I converted these to NeoPixel instead of the one LED it had there. This side has the pins, and they also push down. And then in here, if you can see, there's a little PCB right there. This is the small stock versions you can get on, I think, Saber Bay. These are the micro blade ones, or whatever you want to use them for. But there's 3 posts. There's data, there's power, and negative. So I use those for the blades. And these are still functional twist locks, which I think is pretty cool. And then for the chassis, I went this route. Others can go their way, but I chose this way. I just did some little inlays in there, but I did a pull handle here that you can just pull the chassis out. And the battery is here. And I had a crystal chamber. I put it in there anyway. I didn't put any sort of a switch or anything in here. I just have the battery pulled and the Profi board, and then this is where some of the wires are here behind. I didn't want to tunnel everything through in case I wanted to do something with that. And then I have a couple wires here, and then I just detailed it. I put some of these little plates in here. There's a 31mm speaker in here. And I just tried it that way. And then I'm using the connector from Saber Merchant. This thing is great. I love these. I love this connector. It really works great for multiple things, and it has so many pins and so many configurations. It's really awesome. So that's what I did there, and then I just did a little breathe hole through so that the speaker can penetrate through also here and also on the sides. And inside, as you could see, I don't know if you could see it here, but the connector it's kind of dark, but maybe I'll just see it. Anyway, the connector's in there. This is all static in here in this whole thing, so all that is one piece. And then I slid it in, and it's locked in. And then I'll show you about the switches. And by the way, the Profi goes up, and then it just finds the connector. Whoops, hold on, my battery in there. Yeah, okay, here we go.
I'll show you the dark side.
The blade in, but you can see they both work. The blade works, obviously. For the switches, I use this as my kill switch. So you push it on.
I'll show you the dark side.
And then my power is on this side. And then my auxiliary is on this side. So I was able to configure and get the buttons in there so that they would hold, and this had just enough adjustment that I was able to do everything. And I had just enough room to keep the original power switch in there. But I added the 2 small, tiny little tactiles in there so that I would keep this switch and not have any out in the body. Now, what's kind of cool about this is, I mean, I kept the wire loose right now. I'm going to probably glue the wire, but if you pop this one little wire out, you can actually see the crystal chamber going. But I was thinking about doing just a tiny little reveal over this, and then maybe be able to pull this out with some plates, and then you could see inside of the crystal just over this little plate. But I mean, it's not something that I'm set in stone on doing, but it's possible. But anyway, yeah, so this whole thing goes together really nice. I mean, here's the blade. So, whoop. Nuts, I don't have it locked in. But there it is, guys. So, tell me what you think, and it's possible I might be putting this thing up for sale, so. Because I already have a Kylo, but I'm still thinking about it. But let me know your interest. Love that. This is my favorite part.